Okay. Oh, Father Foley here. I didn't know that you had come in. Welcome. You caught me watering my Christmas cactus here. If I don't water it, it'll die. If we don't receive the grace of God or open ourselves up to it, we die spiritually. And why do we need this grace of God? Why do we need to embrace the grace, seek it out? Well, listen to this passage from first letter of St. Peter. Beloved, if you are patient when you suffer for doing what is good, this is a grace before God. For to this you have been called. Why? Because Christ also suffered for you, leaving you an example that you should follow in his footsteps. Wow, that's not a message that we hear too often in this day and age. We don't like the whole idea of suffering. But the simple truth of the matter is, there's no escape from doing it. All of us have our crosses to bear. All of us have our times of suffering, disappointment, pain, heartache even. But when we are faced with that, we can either become very bitter, angry maybe at God, angry at those around us, or we can become better. We can become like Christ, who, though he was in the form of God, did not deem equality with God something to be grasped at. Rather, he emptied himself, taking on the form of a servant and even giving his life on the cross. Jesus did not curse us or those who had crucified him, but rather said, Father, forgive them. He showed his greatest nobility and strength and courage in his greatest hour of suffering. Now, fortunately, we will not have our hands pierced by nails or our brow crowned with thorns, but we will have a share in the passion. And if, with the grace of God, we can become kinder, more patient, more generous, more empathetic to those around us, if we open ourselves to God's grace and say, when we have our crosses, when we have our suffering, when we have our heartaches or disappointments, Jesus, I unite this with your cross and your suffering. Jesus, help me to be like you. Lord, give me the grace to offer this up, unite me with you, and help me to become more and more the man or woman, the young person or senior citizen that you have made me to be. Yes, each and every day, we're going to have our ups and downs. We can become bitter or angry, or we can become better, more like Christ, more compassionate, more understanding, more generous, and more caring to those around us who have their crosses. So, embrace the grace. Unite ourselves with Christ, and let us become, in good times and in bad, more and more like him. God bless you.